Hello and welcome back. My name is Pete. You're watching Pete J. Cooper, the model builder, and we've been building on the Senna and McLaren MP4-4 and slash 4, and we're going on with that. Last time I left you, I had stage 29 done, as you can see. Let's go straight into it. So last time we did this whole area. I've done the same on the opposite side, and that is stage 30, 31, and I think partly 32. We've done that part in 29, or we finished that in stage 29. In stage 30 and 31 we've done the opposite of it and put it all together, all connected with these, that, and all neatly connected in there as well, as you can see right there, all neatly connected. We connected those in the previous stage. What I've done in 32 is not this one, but on this one we've put a lot of wires in there, and it is a hassle because they're pretty thin, and the lugs they're going over are pretty darn small. And we put 1, 2, 3, 4 of them in. I've got a lug here still to be used, but I have not seen that being used yet. And then in 33, the left rear upright, I've made that already in a previous state, but as you can see, I've put those hoses in. There is a bit of a metal cable in there, and then I've connected all the way up to here. And that's then I've also fixed this one, because one of those arms was broken, because it's a very tiny little connection in there, so be very careful and support it like what you see here. And be very careful with that when you put it down. One of these was broken as well, so I screwed a hole in there and put a screw in there to keep that in position. That worked. I'm happy with that. That's actually the connection between the spring here and there. There was just a small pin there that it should, like that. That's where it was all hanging on, so I screwed it in. As I screwed a hole in there, bored a hole in there, put a screw in there, and I think it's the J screw that I put in there. And in stage 32, is it 32? 33 actually, so we're going quite quickly here. We've made this one, and there's a piece of paper in between there to make sure that it doesn't connect together, and there should be an L or an F on R on, but they're not, so I have 2 of those. So that's stage 32, 33 actually. 34 is the rear shock absorbers, and that's the next part we're doing, or at least things of it. Let me just check whether or not, no. We're supposed to be making that, but as you can see, that is already done. Yeah, that's already done, so no need for that. Then all the pieces we have are left for the next part, and we're going straight to 35. And I need to check whether or not 35 is actually part of this. So 35 I think I've done as well. So this is 35 and some other stages in there as well. 36 and 37 I am now looking at whether or not we've done. That's the other left right no, not axle, brake disc and brake caliper with the whole thing around it. Then in 38 is what we do next. And I think that is where we can go on. So let's get 30. That's this one. And what I've already done, as you can see right there, I hope you can see, is put those brackets on here and screw them in. And I've done that right. So if you look at that, where my finger is right now, you see that there's that little bracket there. We screwed it in from this side, but it needs to be on the side of that. So they're quite close together. So that is the next one. So we've put that together. Then we're going on with things that I've already done as well. Sorry about that. Putting those on, which is the next stage. In 39, the rear suspension, and that's this whole thing done with bushworts. And if you do that, be bloody careful when you do that, because it is very fragile. Then on 40, we're doing what they're calling assembling the gearbox. These parts we've put those little things in. Those are nuts. Then we're going on in 41 with more of the same. I think this is almost where I left off. We've put the whole thing together. 42 is where we are going to go on with. So we're putting that in there, but be careful that those lugs are pointing up. And then we've pushed it in like so. Let's see what we do next. P-screws from the other side, carefully in there. So we've put that wishbone. Then we can put those on. As you can see me, I've put those on. There's little bracket that is there. See, that little bracket is there. And then we're going to screw in from this side. But what screw is it? The M screw. Let's zoom that in a little bit more. From this side into this screw and through that little bracket that is there. I'm going to leave it on just a little bit longer to see. They've put some kind of hose in there which I did not see. So we put that hosing on, which is 86 centimeters. Then we put, I just cut that a little short so I can put some glue on to keep it like it is and like it should stay. Yes, we put those on. We're getting that one together with that one. Oh, it's already in there. I thought it was going to be hard. Let's put some of my favorite glue on the other side. That should stay in there. So that is what we should have now. We're going to stay on this side. We were on the right side. That one needs to go there, I think, and that one right over there. There we go. That's in there neatly like that. This whole thing is now completely in there. So we're going to put 2 J screws in there. On that position there. Let's put that hose there. That position there. And that one. So this whole thing here, from there to there, is in there. 2 screws in there. They are the J screws. Then we've got to get 2 brackets ready. And 2. Is that a G? Yeah, that is a G screw. So right there we're going to put that bracket. We're going to leave it like that. And if you see, I've put that one. I think we're going to put it on the other side, because that would be, then we're screwing in from this side. It's hard to screw in from this side, so let's make it like that. Don't know if you can see them right there. I think it's right there. and they're asking us to put a bit of tape on that to keep that in, like so. Guys, I need to have a good look at this, because this is those little points that you see there are going on to the little rings that we just put on, but I don't know what the rest is doing. Wow, you put them on those little pegs here, and there's a little bracket that is in the back here on this little thing, and that's where you put them on. God, this is very fiddly, guys. And that is that stage done as well. 30, 44 or 42. I'm gonna get 43 out. This is stage 43. We're getting that thing out. It's a plastic part. You push it into that slot there, on that side and on that side. Then J screws, 2 J screws again. It is going in. You can hardly feel it. So we've put a J screw into that one and that one. Then from stage 41 we're getting that one out, and 2 G screws. So they are asking us to unscrew that one. This is supposed to come together like so, but I cannot move that down there, so I'm doing something wrong. That is what it should be, and then it works. I'll show you in a second. So if you can see there, that one you need to push it in there, and that one is possible, and then you can put this one on. I think it goes in like that with 2 G screws again. We're getting one of the shafts out. There we go. That's in, like so. Need to twist it around a bit to find out which side you put that in. They're asking us to glue that in. So that's in with a little bit of glue. A C screw is going in on the top where that one is connected. Put it on the wrong side, so have a look there. That is going underneath, and this one is going over, and then it probably will be a whole lot better. And this one is hard to get in. Alright, I've pre-screwed it. Let's try this again. There we go. It's in. Then we are going to that one, the other side, which will be a washer and a K-screw. And that one is in as well. So we put a K-screw with the washer there and another one there. I can't remember what the screw number was. C screw. And you need to pre-drill that maybe a bit to get it all in position. And that is where we are at this moment. We're getting that single arm out. Yeah, we're getting a P screw. Yeah, I thought it's that one. That one. That one is in. Do not over tighten. Stop turning as soon as you screw ahead. Yep. Then an M screw. It's turned itself off again. So. Alright, an M screw we are putting in. So we put an M screw in there and the P screw in there, and don't over tighten it. We'll find out how that works together. So this is the end of stage 43, and I'm gonna leave it at that. So please join me next time, and I'll make some more of this. And I'm starting to really like what's going on here. So we've done more or less this whole thing here, and of course that part. But we will find out how the rest of it goes in the next stages. I'm going to leave this and come back tomorrow and see what we have. There you go. This is what we have at the moment. We've been working quite a lot on these, more or less a lot on this. I put the tops and the bottoms on there, on it, the brackets on it, and that is, I can't remember. I think we did 30 to 43, but there's a lot that was already done. So I hope you enjoy that, and that you will join me next time when I do some more on this one, or more on what we have right there. It's not fully visible, but on my channel there are quite a few builds that you can have a look at. Please like, subscribe and pass it on. Join me next time whenever I do some more building, and become a member. Or I should say like, subscribe and pass it on, and hope to see you next time. Thank you very much. Bye bye.